Have you ever caught yourself staring at your computer or phone screen, waiting for that magic moment? Not because you invested in any trade, not because you got a contract, and not because you got hired in that company online, but because you got a tiny stuff and you expect the value to rise. An airdrop? Yes. The sweet nectar of the crypto gods. But what if I told you that you should stop farming airdrops immediately? Yes, pay attention, because right now I want to show you the reasons why airdrop might be the worst thing you have ever done to your crypto strategy, your career path, and your personality as someone who actually wants to go far in making money online. Something you actually thought you got free, but you paid heavily for it. An airdrop. The bait they used to catch you in order to promote their projects all over the internet, taking you so many months. All your savings that you use for internet connection, all the hours you should have used and invested in so many meaningful stuffs. An airdrop. You were asked to simply do it and you'll be given free airdrops. Yeah, that's a lot of free tokens. And who doesn't like free stuff? So you relaxed and you're busy mining and tapping and sharing and visiting all social media and joining so many groups that you never imagined even having anything to ever do with them. You think it is actually free? Well, it is actually not as free as it appears. What on earth is free even? Airdrop farming, more like crypto junk food. Here is the first reason why you need to stop farming airdrops. It is a waste of your time. Now, I get the fact that everybody is trying to stumble and grab a particular opportunity and earn a little cash out there. But then you spent 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 10 days, 15 days, 1 month, 90 days, and some a whopping 6 months. Half of your 1 year gone. Tapping the screen, sharing invite links, bombarding people's DMs, spamming all social media groups, trying to get referrals while you're trying to share the invite link, and then you are joining so many Telegram channels, retweeting posts that does not concern you, watching a lot of YouTube videos and tutorials that ordinarily you don't even have a business with them, doing all manner of random tasks, messaging and watching videos to help you get a token that will be worth $0.0001. This is really a waste of your time. Because my point is that most of the time, those tokens you are spending all of your life mining may not even survive the next bull run. Yeah, that's if they survive the next week, even after they are listed. Because taking example of so many of them, how much token did you get from Cartizen? How many did you get from Hamster Combat? I'm talking about the actual cash you held when you sold it. Forget about how much it listed, because who was even able to sell immediately it was listed? When they manipulate it with a lot of network connections, the system is slow because millions of people are trying to move their tokens. After going through all of this stress, and now when it's actually time to convert that into cash, how much actually gets into your local bank account? Like, is it actually worth it? Let's tell ourselves the truth. You, as you're watching me right now, is it worth it for you to keep farming these airdrops? But then there is more that you actually need to know right now, because this is why I am here, not just to tell you why you must stop farming airdrop, but what you have to actually do to improve your life in the online space and still earn a whole lot of money. The truth is that while you are so occupied with gathering random tokens and spending your day cracking your brain about how to get the best from a particular random token that you're not even sure about the future, you are missing out a whole lot on tangible opportunities to getting informed or knowledge about tokens that can be futuristic, learning about trading, learning a skill, empowering yourself online and becoming developed and developing your online skills and getting clients to actually pay you for what you know. You get that, right? So this is one of the reasons why you have to stop farming airdrops, unless for these reasons that I'm still here to show you, because it may not be totally okay to stop entirely. So the next reason why you need to stop farming airdrops right now is this: airdrop has become too expensive. Yeah, it could be maybe in the past 1 year, 2 years, 3 years ago, and the rest of that airdrop was free. Since this 2024, it has only been dogs and hamster combat that distributed airdrop without you paying any money. Okay, is it not? So airdrop has actually become really expensive. For hamster combat, that didn't charge you any physical cash, like you performing ton transaction or buying telegram stars and the rest of those rigorous processes. They taxed you so much, in the sense that you spent 6 months, man. That is so expensive. So airdrop has become so much expensive. So imagine that you are mining an airdrop every day. You try to tap the screen for as much as possible. Sometimes if you calculate the total number of time you tap the screen for hamster combat, which we think it is free, you spend total of 2 hours daily in tapping your phone screen and playing their mini games, their play store games, their trying to buy a lot of cards. And then how much time did you spend watching our YouTube videos on how to get the best from hamster combat? So when you check how much of your day, how many percent of your 24 hours you spent in mining airdrops and studying about getting the best from the airdrop and the rest of that, you see that airdrop has actually become so expensive. It has become so expensive in the sense that if you are actually spending 2 hours on airdrop every day, imagine that you are learning a particular skill and you spend 2 hours every day improving on that particular skill. What manner of professional are you not going to be if you spend the next 6 months in that particular skill? 2 hours daily for 6 months consistently, like you have been doing in these airdrops. You see that airdrops is actually too expensive, and this is my reason for you to stop mining airdrop immediately, unless this is how you're going to do it. Meanwhile, here is the next reason why you need to stop farming airdrop immediately. Another powerful reason for you to stop farming airdrop immediately is the issue of security. Man, it is no longer safe these days to just farm just any airdrop you see, especially right now that there are thousands or even tens of thousands of airdrops out there. Yes, anyone that know how to do a little bit of programming can now come up and say this is the latest airdrop. Imagine that you spend so much of your time sharing a lot of messages, giving them your wallet address, going through the email list that could be phishing, sharing all of that. You see, it's a whole lot of security issues, because what if after sharing this your wallet address and your wallet gets drained, like you lost all your hard-earned cryptocurrency that you have stored for a long time because you're trying to get a particular token, that one of the token is worth 0.000. Like when you write the 40, you put dot, and now you write another 40 before you now add that particular digit that is the value. So is it actually worth it? For security reason, you have to stop farming airdrops right now, except you actually understand this particular thing that I'm going to be sharing with you. But meanwhile, I'm going to give you a whole lot more reason of why you have to stop farming airdrop, and now you also get to know the exact way to go and filter only a little few of the airdrop that you can just give a little bit of your time to. It is not actually worth all of this stress, man. Except you want your wallet address to be shown in the black market list of this wallet address that have been scammed so number of time. But for those of us that have decided to pay more attention to our security, the security of our wallet in the cryptocurrency space, we have decided to be very much selective about all these things that are flying around in the name of airdrop. So you have to make your choice right now. Is it actually worth it to keep spending all of your time and doing all of this because you want some token from who in God's name? The worst part is that those guys, most of the time, they go as far as hiding their their identity, and the moment they are able to get some of us influencers to be able to promote these, and they are already fired up. So who are you going to hold if the one you already have in your wallet disappear? Who can you hold? Because most of these guys are even anonymous, like you can't find them anywhere. They don't explain who they are and the rest of that. So this is for you to know that it is actually not worth it to keep pursuing all of these projects. They are actually not worth your time. So that is the reason why I am having this rethink, which I think you should also do, about considering your money, your time, your security, and then this leads to the next reason why you should stop farming airdrop right now. This is your mental health. Man, can you imagine all the time you spend in wondering how much are they going to list? The hamster combat prediction, dog's prediction, this prediction and that prediction. Am I actually qualified for the airdrop? Am I eligible? Am I not eligible? Like eligible. Like after all this month of rigorous task and stressing yourself, sometimes you even wake up in the midnight. The next thing you do, you get your phone and start trying to perform the airdrop task. Man, is it worth it? So this is actually the reason why I am saying you should stop farming airdrop right now. And this mental health is actually a priority, because you see, we were actually demoralized, myself inclusive, when Hamster Combat listed. Like the expectations was too much because of all the stress and because of all the time that this has consumed. So we were like expecting so much. 300 million people were disappointed, man. And then at the end of everything, they come and start talking about bots, spam detected, cheating is bad and all whatnot. And then now look at your disappointment in X Empire. Look at your disappointment into market. Yeah, because I'm not the one who feels this was, because I earn from this video and I also earn more from the airdrop than you. So I'm more like trying to enlighten you right now to let you focus on the things that actually matters most and not wasting all your day trying to farm one airdrop or the other. Take that 2 hours, spend in something really important. And here is my solution for you when it comes to airdrop game. And after this right now, I will show you and tell you and give you the idea of what next that you need to do to actually earn money online. Yes, so my suggestion and solution for you as you're stopping to farm airdrop right now is this. First of all, is I understand that right now you already have so many airdrops that you are currently farming. Now, among all these airdrops, which one is more futuristic? Currently on our list now, we have Porous, we have NotPixel, we have Bloom, and then we have Hrum. Then there are so many others. Others could pay, they may not pay, but we know that there is always expectations we are having as regarding the value that this airdrop will actually come up with. But this is what I want you to do. All these ones that you are currently mining, you have to have your discipline of what to do about airdrops. These discipline are in various ways, and one is this: you have to decide even before the airdrop comes out, how many hours or how many minutes of your day are you going to be giving to this airdrop task, and at what time of the day are you going to be giving this time. Then this, your timing, is one of the most important things, so that you don't bother yourself about what is happening or what is not happening. Okay, so you can decide that every 6 p.m. daily, I'm going to spend the next 15 minutes from 6 p.m. to perform the airdrop task of these 5 airdrops that I think are futuristic. And now you discipline yourself to maintain that, okay? So the timing is one of the discipline that you need to do. While the next one of this discipline is this: you have to decide, do you have enough fund right now? If they said you should make a ton transaction and you make that ton transaction, are you going to feel it heavily? Like, do you have that fund that even if you spend 1 ton or 2 ton or 3 ton, you won't feel it? And then if now you calculate it, if you spend 1 ton in an airdrop, 1 ton is is always fluctuating between 4.9 USD to 6.5 USDT. That's within this period. So you calculate, how much am I going to be getting from this airdrop? Now you decide, how much tokens so far have I gathered from this airdrop? How much am I willing to spend to retain this? What is the airdrop eligibility criteria for this particular airdrop? So if you get these things in place and you're sure you are eligible and you're sure you have a lot of tokens because you started on time, or you keep to your timing to mine or do the task daily, and now you have to decide, is it worth it to actually spend this? You don't just do those tasks or spend that money because you have a YouTube video from us teaching you how to do it. Okay, yeah, so you have to actually take consideration of those things. Now that you have decided whether it is worth spending your extra money on, now that is your second discipline. And now the next discipline is this. The next discipline has to do with your mental health. Man, what are you expecting from this airdrop? The ones you expected from before, what did you gain? If you lose your mind, what do you gain? Oh, what do you gain if you run mad for this internet because of airdrop when no be your papa own? What in God's earth are you doing, man? So you have to decide. I'm going to be farming only 5 airdrops or 10 airdrops or 15 airdrops now, and this is the time I'll be farming it, and I'm willing to spend only this amount or nothing at all on them. And now if it pays, because I actually wasn't expecting much, what do I have to lose? So your mental health is important when it comes to the airdrop of nowadays, because yeah, expectations can cause a lot of heartquake, because you may be expecting too much and they will be planning something different. You are not in the project team, you are not in the planning team, you are not their partner, you are not anything when it comes to the airdrop apart from the person who is doing the hustling for them. Okay, so do not expect too much. It is better you don't expect too much and you got a surprise like dogs did to everybody, and then you enjoy it happily, than expecting that you're going to build a mansion from this particular airdrop and it turns out that you're not able to buy the charger of your smartphone. You get that, right? So minimize your expectations in these airdrops. Okay, pull down your expectations. By doing so, you'll be more focused with other things you are doing. Okay, so right now I'm telling you, you have to stop the airdrop immediately. Why you have to stop farming airdrop? So when you stop farming the airdrop, what next? Yeah, there is a whole lot you can do with your life. I want you to get something. These guys that have this project, this airdrop, are young people like you. Man, you rarely find anybody that is up to 60 years among them. They are in their, some of them are teenagers, some of them are in their 20s, some of them are in their 30s, at most 40 plus. You see that, right? So they are your mates. They are your age mates. So what more can you actually do with your life, and how can you start? Now for you to start, you have been more productive with your time, so that you'll now be able to say, okay, this is what I do for a living, but some of the time I just check this airdrop and that airdrop just to keep getting some little token. Yeah, you now have that mindset that is just token that you're getting from it. So you have to start looking into things, in case you do not have, look into things like learning an online skill. Video editing is an online skill. Graphic design is an online skill. Web design or web development is online skill. You can learn content creation. You can take YouTube monetization course and start making YouTube videos like myself. And if you so much love the crypto space and the rest of that, you can learn crypto trading, you can learn forex trading. Now you struggle like you are doing right now, manage to squeeze out money, or even take or if you have all the time, you watch a lot of YouTube videos. Yeah, this YouTube you are seeing is a life changer, because just like you are getting this value from me right now about airdrops or why you should stop mining it, there are other amazing content that can help you to teach you how to do one thing or the other. You can learn video editing on YouTube, you can learn graphic design, you can learn trading, you can learn so many many things. So what are you able to start doing? What can you start with? Comment below. When do you intend to start? Now, if you don't have all the time to start pinpointing to get a particular video, watch it, check the next channel, you can just register for a particular course and now take the course seriously. Many of you have taken so many courses of how to earn money, how to do this, how to do that, but how far did you go with it? So you have to actually start somewhere. You have to start growing right now in this online journey. Yeah, I'm talking about online. You can still be a millionaire online even today without airdrop. The people that can find it easy to earn millions from airdrop are influencers like us. Yeah, this year I have earned over $1,000 from airdrop, which in naira is over ₦1 million. So you may not be able to do that if you do not have the kind of following I have and the rest of that, but there are so many other things you can do, because the time I'm spending to make this video, you can spend it in the other thing you are doing. If it is content creation, fine, you can go into one thing or the other. Get more busy with your time. Start thinking outside the box. How can I actually get more in this online space? There are so many things for you to do, man. So what are you good at? Tell us what you are good at in the comment section. And the niche that I see a lot of people good at, I'll be able to make videos to guide you more in that part. Stop wasting your time every day. This airdrop gave us dust, they are ripping us up there. It's because you don't know what you're doing with your time. You get? Yeah, that's the plain truth. If you know what you're doing with your time, you know that these things are not worth your time, and then even if you have to do it, you do it for doing sake, because after all, you still have time to watch movies, you have time to watch gossip, you have time to play one game or the other. So just take airdrop like one of those games that you play, and then they give you a token, you get it. Okay, so stop farming airdrop. In the sense that I mean here is that stop putting all your life into airdrop. Stop letting airdrop consume a better part of you. Stop letting airdrop take the larger portion of your time. Stop expecting too much from airdrop. Stop investing your whole life in airdrop, which is another man's project that is just hit and run. Just go ahead and be more creative with your time and build yourself more. Read a lot of books, watch a lot of influential people. Life is easier those days because a lot of billionaires have made it, and their videos are online as a guide for you to follow. You get? So you can't be struggling like your parents or your older ones are doing, because most of them may not have the privilege to hear a lot of those things of how to grow online and the rest of that. But you that is seeing this video right now, why don't you wake up? If you don't have the money to go for those trainings and pay for tutorials and the rest of that, why not start with watching those mind development motivations, and from there you can start firing up and picking that thing you are good at and working on it daily. So now I challenge you, you that spend 3 hours on airdrops daily, start spending only 30 minutes or 15 minutes on airdrop. Now spend 2 hours on one particular thing every day till the end of this month. You see what a professional you are. That particular thing, keep paying attention to it. The people that are into that niche, how they are making it, how they are doing well, how they grow in it, how they promote it, how they get enhanced, how they get advanced, how they develop, and the rest of that. Keep pushing it daily. You see that that is actually a whole lot. Okay, so stop farming airdrop and get a life of fruitfulness, productivity, creativity, and a more better personality. Okay, I wish you success in all this. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, click subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be the first to get the next upload I'll make in this regard.